So, how do we both study and read our Bibles?
Well, the first thing is start doing it, right?
Mhm.
It sounds funny, but the reality is you just start doing it.
Mhm.
There are many different ways of studying the word. Um, some people like to go through Psalms. Some people like to go through Proverbs. The book of Proverbs can be done in 1 month, just reading one chapter a day. It's very easy, very digestible. Um, there are some people that they want to know more about Jesus, so they start in the Gospels.
Mhm.
There are others who want to start from the very beginning and go through in chronological order. That's a good way of doing it. Um, there's, but in everything, like when you're reading, you have to pray when you're reading because I'll be honest, I grew up in church and there are still words that trip me up in the Bible, right? We don't always talk like how they used to talk. Um, and so language changes a little bit, but the word of God doesn't.
Mhm.
And that can be a wonderful thing. However, if we're not accustomed to reading or reading, especially in the old King James Version, um, it can trip us up sometimes if we're not careful. Um, there's a verse. I like to go back to the Bible when I'm talking about the Bible because it's just the Word of God will speak when nothing else seems to make sense.
Mhm.
Okay. So there's a verse in Isaiah 55. It says, Seek the Lord while he may be found, call upon him when he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return to the Lord, and he will have mercy on him, and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain cometh down, and the snow from the heaven, and returns not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, and may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So shall my word that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent.